Good afternoon. I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin of rbwins.com. It's Friday, September 11th, and welcome to another edition of my sports betting free pick segment. And today I'm going to have an NFL pick for you on a game that goes on Sunday between the Jacksonville Jaguars, who will host the Indianapolis Colts in a AFC South showdown. But before we get to that pick, folks, yesterday I went 1-0-1 with my football picks, my pay selections at rbwins.com. I had a push on the Kansas City-Houston game over 54. I know a lot of you texted me this morning to tell me that purchased. Ross, I did win that game because you gave it out early. It went down to 52.5 or 53 or 53.5. Congratulations to you. But in all fairness, sometimes this works for me and sometimes it works against me. I still grade my plays at the time that I put them out, and it's graded on that line. And sometimes it just doesn't work out in your favor, which it didn't last night. But those types of things, folks, I don't worry about them because they even out over the long haul. And so we move on from there. And we also had a 5-star college football winner on the Miami Hurricanes minus 14. As they won by 17 over UAB. Again, a situation where I put that game out the day before. It was at 14, and that line escalated all the way up to 16.5 yesterday. So we were well ahead of that line move in this particular instance. And again, a college football winner, 1-0-1. Not great, but pretty good. It's a winning day. Look, anytime you can win, make a profit in a day of sports betting, it's a good day. So in any event, just a friendly reminder, the OSGA YouTube channel, which you're watching right now, if you want to be notified immediately upon me releasing any of these free pick videos, as well as my daily podcast Monday through Friday, I do with Ron Raymond called The Raymond Report, which that podcast really isn't designed for free picks, but it's just full of information on sports betting on that particular day. You'll get a lot of handicapping tips from us. And if you're on the fence as far as the pick you're going to make that day, possibly we could help you out in that regard. And our goal on that show is to make you a smarter sports bettor today than you were yesterday. So again, OSGA YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Costs you absolutely nothing. There's no strings attached. And for those of you who have subscribed, and there's been plenty of you recently, and there's over 5,900 subscribers to our channel right now, I really appreciate all your support in that regard, and certainly appreciate you tuning in on a regular basis to my videos. Okay, let's get right to the subject at hand, the Jaguars hosting the Colts right now as we speak on Friday the 11th. It's the Colts who are a -8 road favorite in this division matchup. And that's key because division home dogs in week 1 of a season in the NFL since 2010 have gone 16-5 against the spread. And not only have they covered at a over 75% clip, but they've also won 13 of those 21 games straight up. And one of them ended up in a tie. Well, it was a couple years ago when Cleveland hosted Pittsburgh in a season opener, and the Browns were a 3-point underdog, and that game ended up in a tie. So the Browns covered the spread, even though they didn't win the game straight up. So in any event, the home underdog, division home underdogs in week 1 have done very well over the last 10 seasons. And we're going into season 11, and we have a couple situations on that. But this is the one I like in particular, especially when you look at the fact the Indianapolis Colts, this surprised me, folks. Over the last 10 season openers, they're 1-9, and that includes losing 6 season openers in a row. Also, the Indianapolis Colts, in their last 4 trips to Jacksonville, including last year, the Colts are 0-4 straight up in ATS in their last 4 trips to Jacksonville, including last year where they lost as a road favorite, got blown out by Jacksonville 38-20, as a matter of fact. So, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars, look, at the end of the day, this is a perception versus reality play here. And me and Ron Raymond have talked about that on our sports betting podcast. You have a team in Indianapolis is clearly the better team on paper. And who's going to be the more likely to make the playoffs or win the division this year? Unequivocally, Indianapolis. You never know, but when you look at the talent level on both clubs, you can't help but lean in that direction, and most experts would agree in that regard. However, this is a one-game situation, and you're asking a team that's coming off a losing record last year, like the Indianapolis Colts, with a new quarterback, Phillip Rivers, who's a veteran coming in a short off season, to cover better than a touchdown favorite on the road against a division opponent. I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars here. I'm going to take them plus the 8 at home over Indianapolis. Again, your free pick for Sunday, September 14th in the NFL, the opening Sunday of the NFL season, will be on the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 8 as a home underdog over the Indianapolis Colts. Again, folks, remind you, I'm taping on Friday the 12th, so that line is subject to change, but I don't see any drastic movement here that would affect my play whatsoever. Until the next time, I'm Ross Benjamin. Good luck and God bless.